Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2000.
You like that? Join again. Okay. I'm cold. Hey, God, I think I'm the coldest nigga with this shit, cuz. I'm the coldest nigga with this shit. Huh? I'm cold with this shit, man.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild.
I'm just sitting around with the okay, cool. Hey, I'm the coldest with this, cuz. I'm the coldest, cuz. I am the coldest. I am the GOAT. You heard me.
And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first time AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you. Charles, what a turnaround they've had down in Houston. 4-12 just 2 seasons ago. 11-5 with a wild card loss.
No! Let's go, Super Bowl champs, baby. I'm already back because they lost. So this was Sherm Darn right here, and Andy on the other side of that ball.
Their history, the Oilers prior to, now of course the Texans. Neither one of them has ever played in the big game. So that city's got to be out of its mind. I mean, think about how excited they are at the Texans representing in the Super Bowl. They've been good recently. Now they got over the top.
Hey, we're coming back from Mo. The jungle way.
For the Carolina Panthers, they make their 3rd visit to the Super Bowl in team history.
Let's go back to Super Bowl 38 in Houston, 2004. Hung tight with the Patriots.
Feel like I'm locked in the set. Coming back.
Second visit wasn't quite as close. That was Super Bowl 50 in Santa
That's what you
Clara.
calling your brother, because they ain't down for sure.
Ran over him on defense in that one.
But they ain't
That
into
was
this.
24-10. But this team,
Good for
there's
this.
a look to them. This team looks like they are focused, composed, and ready to win.
How you gonna tell me about? I already know about. See, just how he go about. He don't go about.
This may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a
You know how we do. Hustle and motivate. To a 2, a 2 on the 4.
The big play means just like that.
Do it for hood. I don't even do it no more. We ain't shoot you one now. This for Sherm Darn, man. He ain't win it today. But we gonna win it for him. With that thing, money.
That's the play by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You cry, nigga. And I don't cry, nigga.
After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the
I was
first.
good when the storm came. And he says that you cry when you lost someone. Yeah, that's my fault.
He'll go down at the 26.
That's why you had to go, bro. God, no.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You would have threw that ball. That would have been a pick anyway.
The ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because it's the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Or moved away from him. In this case, a teammate was able to come up with the ball.
Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
How many days that you got when you lost someone?
On the punt as he sends this
Whoa,
away.
whoa.
White now to return.
Every time my eyes
Ball
close.
out a punt of 54 yards.
Why we had to go?
The Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Stills complete.
Bro, tell me don't take my foot off the gas. Then get you on mile. We're going to shoot like on 7 like they taking them foul. Yeah, it's going wild.
Kenny Stills.
That was so.
3 yards. And the Texans.
Oh, I missed the field goal. Oh, serious celebrate.
Expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tommy is BBS. They don't want to see me on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. I'm talking about literally. Did you hear me? My Tommy is BBS. They don't want to see me on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Come on, man. You can't quit the first. You got 3 more quarters.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out.
Ah, my God. I knew I couldn't get on it.
But I imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game.
That'll be.
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
Come on, man. I can't never get on them.
They're not going to affect you in a negative way. That's what I'm about to
Fire today.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Got money on the track. My son anymore.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the throw there going to be
The real Deshaun.
I
was cursed and I was gifted at the same time. I was hurt when I was injured, but I stayed down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes. I can't waste time. He was down before 24 in my waistline. My son and daughter. My time was strong.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's to his running back.
Man, I'm supposed to pick that, dog. I knew it.
But he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards in the Panther first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And an alley to run.
Give it all I got.
First down on a gain of 16. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on, dude.
The first down here inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a nice strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Fumble.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll get it back. He's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Hey, bro, what?
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 14.
I swear, man, that's every time y'all score, bro. Somebody always texting me to strike me, bro.
Not the first time on this drive he's trying to take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Texas offense.
I've been making dumb decisions and ended up in jail.
And that ball goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Oh, my mom in the world
So
can't wait
he was
to buy you
holding
crib.
that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands in.
And I gotta keep it homie. Niggas want to kill me. But I did so you would never feel me. Oh, that's not Elliott back there. What I'm doing?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
And it's our 2nd time.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Finding room at the 30.
He ain't even want no
Taken
smoking
down
moves
at the
time to slide.
32-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you got your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. So after territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, probably that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in that time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller. Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tried to keep that ball.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it's White. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
You gotta chill, cuz.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
You were in Paris, I swear I'm going to do whatever my shit is. It don't matter.
Make the stop before it turns into something big.
Bro, so what was your point of asking?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he can't connect. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they cut that
What?
pocket. Now Watson. He finds Hopkins complete.
That was on the line. Come on, dog.
We'll get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on down.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. They're on the defensive side of the ball, though. Any fourth down stop is a big moment.
No.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Airing this one out for Evans.
Good catch, good catch, good catch.
One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Panthers going to use
now blended with my bosses and probably with stuff.
They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh!
On the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Out to his left. Touchdown, Carolina.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter,
did you watch the Super Bowl?
a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing.
You went for the Chiefs?
Fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point try good by Gano.
We put 2K with your girl.
Shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I thought just playing with your girl. Nah.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Bro, I just lost
like field position, not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get a field goal. It got his man complete.
Oh man, you know, you should have text me price like everybody else did.
They stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, man, you know I had to rock with my boy Sherm Dern, but he let me down.
Now it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. The end result, 21 yards. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Switch. He's crossing. He's checking. Slam.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Undercross. Check 13. Rush in. Begin.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Get that quarterback and on. Check nickel.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check your hot read. Check. Crouch.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not. Bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays is uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, and he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wilson, flushed out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Elliott. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. It's complete to Fuller. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, it's complete. Stills. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston. Now this one. Wilson. And that is incomplete here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Back. Watch the safety creep. He's checking. Crash. Pick the edge. Go. Kill. Let's go double count right here. Right.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
We got this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much?
It's caught inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds.
Shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand.
Today I just, huh?